Welcome to Spiritism Explained and Explored, where we take you on a journey of discovery of the other side, the spirit realm, the universe from which you came and shall return. Reincarnation. How are you prepared for birth? How do you get ready to leave your spirit body and go into a physical body? What happens at the moment of conception or later while the fetus grows in the womb? Depending on the past life and the importance of the mission, the amount of assistance given by the spirit world differs. The process is described in the book Between Heaven and Earth, dictated by the spirit Andre Luiz to the great Brazilian medium Chico Xavier. How does the paraspirit enter the mother's womb? First, let us tell you that we are composed of three components: the spirit, which is what we are for our eternal life, the paraspirit, and our physical body. The paraspirit connects the spirit to the physical body. Look upon the paraspirit as a diving suit that surrounds your complete body and connects your brain, your mind, to your spirit mind. Not everything gets through. The physical brain is a pale imitation of the spirit brain. In the book Heaven and Earth, there is a scene where there is a plan for a child to be born to a couple. The mother-to-be, whose name is Zulmira, is brought into the spirit world during her sleep to meet her child. She demonstrates great love for her child and is excited to have a baby boy. During the next night, a group of spirits is outside the bedroom of Zulmira and her husband, waiting for them to finish their act of conception. When the couple have fallen asleep, the spirits entered the room. They assist Zulmira out of her body to receive the child. The action of Zulmira embracing and placing her son into her womb is described. From then on, Zulmira seemed fully concentrated on the boy, who entwines himself with her like a mollusk accommodating itself to its shell. Held on to the maternal lap, he seemed to immerse himself into it. That's what the spirit Andre Luiz said, who was a member of the group, helping the joining of the mother and the son. Then he analyzes the process. This is what he said. On other occasions, I had witnessed the preparatory steps of reincarnation, which required the active concourse of technicians specializing in the process, along with benefactors from the higher life. But this time, the phenomenon was very simple. As it juxtaposed itself on the delicate tissues of the mother's paraspirit, the boy's own subtle body gradually shrank before our eyes. Andre Luiz is curious. Why didn't he see a larger number of technicians at Julio's, which is the baby boy's name, conception as he did at others? His team leader explains. Julio's reincarnation won't require any special attention from our sphere. It is an experimental descent into the arena of dense matter and is of interest only to himself and his family members. However, if his life were meant to influence society as a whole, and if he were the holder of indisputable merit with responsibility towards others, the matter would be quite different. Forces of a higher order would fatalistically mobilized to interfere with his chromosomes to ensure that the embryo would be suitable for its mission. Amazing what he just said. The extent of guidance of the spirit realm into the affairs of our earthly existence is remarkable. The process of a normal reincarnation, where a spirit is re-entering the world to learn and to atone for his past sins, is a thing of beauty. The act of having the mother meet her child beforehand to ensure the love and devotion required to raise a new life into this world is a wonderful gift given to us by God. But the revelation that for special lives, these spirits that are marked by the spirit realm to contribute to humanity are carefully engineered. From their inception, each detail of their DNA is guided to produce a child of inborn talent. A miracle which answers many questions when we see children of exceptional merit. Andre Luiz and his fellow teammate, Hilario, probes deeper into the process of interference with an embryo. Hilario asked, what if the reincarnating spirit were a man of broad intellectual powers? Then the team leader, Clarencio, answered, we would have to pay special attention to the brain structure so that he would be assured of having an instrument capable of enabling him to fulfill his duties involving the materialization of thought. Then Andre Luis asked, what if he were to be a doctor, a great surgeon, for example? And Clarencial answered, he would receive special assistance in the development of his nervous system to ensure that he had complete control over his emotions. Think about what we've just been told by Spirit Andre Luis, reporting from the spirit world, reporting on what he has done with his teams of spirits in our physical world, the earth. We are being told that the active manipulation of countless births throughout our history to direct our species to the ultimate goal of assisting human society to achieve the next step of evolving into a better world. How like children we are, being gently directed into the path for our own good, all the while clueless and absorbed into our own selfish existence. After such a revelation, Clarencial describes the vast majority of reincarnations. However, embryonic principle functions automatically in thousands of rebirths every day. The law of cause and effect does its work without any need for management on our part. In reincarnation, all that is needed is the parent's magnetism, combined with the strong desire of the one who is returning to the arena of physical forms. When we return to the physical body, we are invariably animated by a firm purpose, whether it be the desire to relieve the pain that torments us, the longing for spiritual victories that facilitate our entry to the higher life, the vow to recapitulate unfulfilled responsibilities, or the ideal to accomplish great endeavors of love amongst those with whom we have an affinity. Generally speaking, most souls that reincarnate satisfy their restless desire to start out again. Those who haven't taken seriously enough the endeavor that life has entrusted to them quickly yield to the imperative to repeat the experience, and their re-entry into the physical struggle appears as a redemptive blessing. Millions of destinies are restructured like that, like a huge forest being replanted. A seed grows, simulated by the magnetism of the soil. A corporeal existence germinates anew, stimulated by the magnetism of the flesh. He told us a lot. Such are the laws of nature of which we are here on earth have no insight. We explore the known material world for rules and express them as mathematical laws. But as yet we little understand the law of cause and effect and how we are buffeted by its winds every day, every minute of our lives. From our time as spirits to our multiple incarnations, we are pushed onto a path of redemption, and the miracle of birth facilitates our journey. Learn more about reincarnation in my book, The Case for Reincarnation. Also, it will explain to you how reincarnation works, how many of us actually actively choose our own body, and we take part in the planning of our next life. We also reincarnate with close family groups over and over again. To understand the spirit world, read my book, Explore Your Destiny. And if you want an insight of how I began and I perceive my journey into Spiritism, read my book, The 7 Tenets of Spiritism, how they impact your daily life. God bless.